my YouTubers, welcome back. Today I'm going to talk about soundproofing the van. Now there's not a lot you can do to soundproof the van fully. It is a van at the end of the day. You're still going to hear things outside as if you was outside yourself, but there are a few steps you can take that will help dampen the sound, deaden the sound a little bit more. If you take a panel off a car door, say, you will see a little sticky thing on the door panel, and what it is, it's these bitumen pads. And basically what these bitumen pads do is to stop the resonance or the vibration of the noise from the outside penetrating as much inside. So although it doesn't stop the noise, it kills the noise a little bit, and anything you can do to kill the noise a little bit is a good thing if you're going to be sleeping in the van. So what we'll do with this is we'll take the back off here. I'm not going to take it off yet, but we'll take the back off, and then you just stick it to the panel like that. And if there's a crease in the panel like there is at the top, then you would take a heat gun and you would heat it up and you would mould it into the shape of the panel. So, but what I'm going to do, I'm not going to use large pieces like this. I'm going to cut them up and I'm going to spread them out a bit more because there's a hell of a lot of panels in this van and it's quite pricey stuff. It's something I wasn't going to do, but I've decided to do it. It's something I've got to do before I put the insulation on. So I thought, right, let's just get on with it, get it done, and then I'm going to be more happy. So, before we put the bitumen pads onto the panels, we've got to clean the panels, because if the surface is dirty or contaminated, it won't stick properly, and then it will come loose, and there's no chance of you being able to stick it back once all your insulation's on and your panels on and your furniture's up to it. That's the end of it. And if you can hear it rattling in the wind, if the van starts rocking and you can hear it tapping because it's come off, that's going to be a nightmare. So make sure the surface is clean prior to sticking it on. What we're going to do while we're cleaning the walls off is we're going to clean the ceilings as well, because we've got mould on the ceilings from condensation from the past. So basically, if that's not cleaned off, that mould can continue to grow underneath your insulation. So that has to be killed at all costs. In fact, it might even be better if I can get a little spray bottle and spray bleached water into the nooks and crannies as well to make sure that that moulding is completely dead. And it's not moulding, it's mould. I keep saying moulding, but you know what I mean. Anyway, let's get time-lapsing. have guessed it, I've run out of strips on some of the panels. I have missed some of the panels, like this one, because there's a cupboard going there. And up here I've only done the big ones. I ain't bothered with the tiny ones because you won't get much problems from them. So I've done the main panels. I've still some to go, but I've one wall. And I'm moving the camera on a bit. I've one wall ready and finished that, so I can insulate that for now. By the time I've got that insulated, I'll have been able to get to shops. They'll have opened again, and I can get some more sound deadening pads. As you can see, the manufacturer has made some efforts to try and kill the sound on these big panels with these straps across. There's like a soft glue inside as well, so that stops the resonance, as you know, to a certain degree. But it's just belt and braces what I've basically done to stop the rest as much as possible. Just a quick demo on one of the panels that isn't done yet. It's very boinky, but once you've got this on, it goes very flat, and that's what we're after. Right, so I haven't got enough strips, as you know, but we'll leave that for time being, and I'll get on with cleaning this mould. While we're doing the cleaning of the panels, I'll clean this mould with some mould killing agent. I was going to use bleach, but I found in my garage some mould killing agent, so I'm going to use that. So I'm going to do a little bit of time lapse, and you'll see me fit all this on, and then that's going to be. Also, what I'm going to do while I'm potentially rattling as well. So. Take two. If we don't clean, again. Take two. If there's any signs of mould left up there, right. This is the final one. Take three. That needs to be cleaned off by all. No, start again. Anyway, let's get to. Just to give you a quick demo, this is a panel without, and it's very boingy. And then start again. Bloody fall.